Now, she said, leaning forward, I want to address the emotional dynamics in this room because I think they're instructive. She looked at Mr. Henderson the way a nutritionist examines a donut. Mr. Henderson, your insistence on data, on definitions, on logical consistency, I want to gently name that as a defense mechanism. Logic, in the context of structural inequality, is not neutral. Logic was designed by powerful men to exclude the voices of the less powerful. When you demand evidence for the lived experiences of marginalized mothers, you are replicating the very epistemic violence this committee exists to disrupt. She paused again. I notice that you have not asked a single question about the experiences of the single mothers this policy is designed to support. I notice that your entire intervention has been about your rights, your authority, your money. And I want to hold that up as an example of what we mean when we talk about male entitlement and paternal privilege. A woman in the third row, a colleague from the School of Social Work, nodded with the mechanical conviction of a congregation member who has heard the sermon before and intends to hear it again next week.
I also want to say, Dr. Wynona continued, her voice dropping to the therapeutic register she reserved for moral ultimatums, that this is not up for debate. She said it the way a priest says, "This is my body."
It was not a proposition, it was a sacrament. The framework of debate assumes two equal parties with equally valid perspectives, but we are not equal parties here. One party represents centuries of structural accumulation. The other represents centuries of extraction. To debate as equals would be to ratify the inequality that made the debate possible. This is why we say silence is violence. Silence in this context is the luxury of those who have never had to fight to be recognized as human. She clicked to a final slide. It read, "The arc of justice is long, but it bends toward equity." What we are doing here, she said, is not radical. It is restorative. We are not inventing a new definition of family. We are uncovering the definition that existed before patriarchal capitalism imposed its narrow, exclusionary, hierarchical model on the rich diversity of human kinship. We are returning to a more expansive, more generous, more just understanding of what it means to care for children. She did not describe this understanding in any operational detail. Detail was a carceral instrument.